Does this ever happen to you? You go to bed and you fall asleep without any problem. But then, just a few hours later, you are completely awake. Maybe you woke up because you had to go to the bathroom. Maybe a little noise woke you up. But now you are just lying in bed. Your body is sleepy, but your mind starts to fill up with worries. These might be worries you did not even have during the day. This is very upsetting, isn't it? It feels like your own mind is fighting against you. It is stopping you from getting the rest you really need. Well, many people experience this, and it's not just an idea in your head. There are real reasons in your body why this happens as we grow older. The good news is that there are simple, natural things we can do to make it better. Today, we will talk about a wonderful, gentle helper. It is showing great results in helping people just like you get a full night of deep sleep without waking up. And very important, we will talk about how it can help you wake up less to use the bathroom. So please, keep watching. Let's learn about this together. The first helper we are going to talk about is called glycine. So what is glycine? Let me explain it in a simple way. Imagine your body is made of small building blocks, like Lego bricks. These blocks are called amino acids. They are used to build everything in your body, from your muscles and your skin to the things that control how you feel. Glycine is one of the most simple and important of these building blocks. It is completely natural. It is something your body already uses every day for thousands of very important jobs. It is not a chemical that doesn't belong. It is a part of you. Where can you find it in food? Glycine is found most in foods that have a lot of protein. You can find it in chicken, fish, beef, and milk products. It is also the main thing in gelatin, the ingredient that makes jelly wobbly. Bone broth is another great source of it, and that is why a warm cup of bone broth can feel so nice. So why take it as a helper product? We do get glycine from food, but if we take a certain amount, all at once, right before bed, it can have a special and strong effect on our sleep. Think about it like this. Drinking water with your dinner is good for you. But drinking a big glass of cool water after a long walk in the sun gives you a special kind of help when you need it. A glycine supplement gives your body this special amount at the right time. It sends a clear message to your brain and body that it is time for deep, healing rest. It is about giving your body the right tool in the right amount at the perfect time. So how does this simple little building block do such a wonderful job? One of the main ways is by helping to control your body's heat. To get into a deep sleep, the temperature inside your body needs to go down a little. Think about how it is always easier to fall asleep in a room that is cool and fresh than in a room that is hot and stuffy. That is a signal from the outside, but glycine helps your body do this from the inside. Here is a simple way to think about it. Imagine your body is a warm house on a summer night. To cool the house, you open windows on different sides to make a breeze and let the heat go out. Glycine does something like this. It gently helps to relax and open the small blood vessels in your skin, especially in your hands and feet. This lets more blood flow to your hands and feet. They act like little windows for your body, letting extra heat escape. This helps the inside of your body cool down faster. This small, natural drop in temperature is a strong natural signal to your brain. It says, it is safe, it is dark, it is time to go into a deep sleep now. A great study was written about in a science paper called Sleep and Biological Rhythms. It looked at people who had trouble sleeping. The scientists gave them 3 grams of glycine before bed. The results were very good. The people in the study said they felt much more rested when they woke up, and science proved they were right. They fell asleep more quickly. Most importantly, they got into the deepest kind of sleep that helps your body heal. This is called REM sleep, much faster. Think of REM sleep as a team that cleans your brain at night. All day you are learning things, talking to people, and getting new information. At night, during REM sleep, this team starts to work. It sorts through the day's events, puts important memories away for later, and cleans out the thoughts you don't need. This work is very, very important for keeping your memory strong. As we get older, protecting our memory is very important. Getting enough good REM sleep is one of the best ways to do that. By helping you get to this deep sleep faster and stay there longer, glycine helps your brain do more of this important cleaning and memory saving. That is why the people in the study not only felt more rested, but also had a sharper memory and could think more clearly the next day. That is good in 2 ways. Isn't that good to hear? If this information is helpful to you, please do me a small favor and gently press the like button under the video. It really helps other people find this information. Thank you. This is where glycine is a big help. Scientists were curious about this and did a study with people who had this exact problem, a condition called nocturia. This is the medical name for waking up often at night to go to the bathroom. The study, written about in the Journal of Complementary and Alternative Therapy, was very interesting. For 4 weeks, one group of people took a placebo, a simple sugar pill. The other group took 3 grams of glycine. The results for the group that took glycine were very impressive. They woke up to urinate much less often. They felt less of a rush to go, meaning the feeling was not as strong or sudden. And here is the best part for many people. For those who still had to get up, the glycine helped them sleep for a longer time before the first feeling woke them. Think about this for a minute. Instead of waking up at 2 in the morning, what if you could sleep all the way until 4:30 or 5 in the morning? For most of us, that would change everything. That would be 7 or 8 hours of solid sleep without waking up. That is the difference between a sleepy, hard day and a day full of energy. So how does it work? It does not make you urinate or paralyze your muscles. The magic is in how it calms your nervous system. That includes the very sensitive nerves that control your bladder. Think of the message from your bladder to your brain as a doorbell. For many people with this problem, that doorbell is too sensitive. A very small amount of pressure makes a loud, urgent ring that wakes you up. Glycine helps to turn down the volume of that doorbell. It doesn't turn it off. You will still hear it when you really need to go, but it stops ringing loudly for every small reason. It calms those nervous signals so you are not woken up by early warnings, letting you sleep until your bladder is actually full. Now let's talk for a moment about glycine's helpful friend, creatine. Creatine is another natural thing that your body makes. Its main job is to give your cells energy that is ready to use quickly, especially your brain cells. Think of it like little rechargeable battery packs for your brain. Your brain is very busy at night, doing all that cleaning and memory work. Sometimes these little brain cell batteries can get low during the night. When that happens, your brain can send a small panic signal that causes a microarousal. This is a very small disturbance in your sleep that can wake you up for no clear reason. You are often left thinking, why am I awake? So how does glycine help with this? Well, glycine is one of the main things your body uses to make its own creatine. It's a key part of the recipe. By taking glycine before bed, you are giving your body the fresh materials it needs to keep those little brain batteries full all night long. This helps stop those energy drops that can wake you up. This leads to a smoother, deeper, and more steady night of sleep. They work together as a wonderful team to keep both your bladder and your brain calm. Finally, before we talk about more practical tips, let's talk about those worries at night. Isn't it strange how a small worry can feel like a very big problem at 3 in the morning? This happens because the fight or flight part of our brain can become too active when we wake up suddenly. Glycine can help with this too. It works with parts of your brain that are like a calm down switch. It has a calming effect, which is a science way of saying it tells the active parts of your brain to be quiet. Think of it like this. A stressful thought is like a loud, annoying song playing on the radio in your head. Glycine does not break the radio, but it helps you to calmly reach over and turn the volume down. It creates a little bit of peaceful space between you and the worry. This way, you can notice the worry without feeling all the stress. This helps your body and mind relax and go back to sleep much more easily. Studies have even shown that glycine can help lower our main stress hormone, cortisol. So it is not just a feeling of being calm. There is a real physical change happening that helps reduce the strong feelings of stress and worry, especially when you feel them most in the middle of the night. So, if you want to try this, how do you do it? The research shows a very clear and simple way. The amount is 3 grams. You should take it about 2 hours before you want to go to bed. This gives it enough time to be taken in by your body and start to work. Mixing it with a small amount of warm water is a good way to take it. Now, glycine is a great tool, but let's talk about some other simple, strong ideas you can add. These can create a full plan for a peaceful night. These are things you can do that work very well with glycine. First, let's talk about a simple physical trick to help with waking up to urinate. Often, we wake up to pee at night because water has been gathering in our lower legs during the day because of gravity. When we lie down flat, all that water goes back into our blood. Then our kidneys filter it, which fills our bladder. Here is a great tip for an hour or two in the evening when you are reading or watching TV. Try to put your legs up. Rest them on a stool or some pillows so they are at the same level as your heart or higher. This lets that water move out of your legs and be handled by your body before you go to sleep. You might find you urinate more before bed, but that leaves your bladder much more empty for the long night. It is a simple physical trick that costs nothing and can make a big difference. Second, think about talking to your doctor about sleep apnea. This is a condition where you stop breathing for a short time, many times during the night. It is very common, and many people do not know they have it. When you stop breathing, the oxygen in your blood goes down. This puts stress on your heart. Because of this stress, your heart releases a special hormone. This hormone has one main side effect. It tells your kidneys to make more urine. Many people who get treated for sleep apnea are very surprised to find that their problem with urinating at night goes away completely. It is a major hidden reason for waking up to go to the bathroom. Third, let's think about what can bother the bladder. Just like some foods can give you heartburn, other foods and drinks can make your bladder feel more active or sensitive. The main things that cause this in the evening are caffeine, even from decaf coffee or tea, alcohol, spicy foods, and very acidic foods like tomatoes or oranges. You do not have to stop eating them forever, but just being careful and having less of them in the hours before bed can have a very calming effect on your bladder overnight. And here is one more helper to think about. Magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that is often called the relaxation mineral. It helps relax more than 300 jars in your body, including your muscles. And guess what? Your bladder is a muscle. A special kind called magnesium glycinate is very good because you get the relaxing help of magnesium and the sleep help of glycine together. It can also help reduce muscle cramps and that jumpy feeling in your legs. Finally, let's talk about what to do when you do wake up in the middle of the night. This is important. The goal is to not get upset. Trying hard to fall back asleep is like trying to hold a wet bar of soap. The harder you squeeze, the faster it gets away. Instead, have a plan. Keep a very dim, warm-colored nightlight in your hall or bathroom. Do not use a bright overhead light that will wake you up completely. If you cannot fall back asleep after 15 or 20 minutes, get out of bed. Go to a comfortable chair in another room with a dim light and read a boring book or listen to some calm, quiet music. No TV, No phone, no computer screens. The blue light from them is a strong signal to your brain to wake up. The goal is not to try to sleep, but to just relax peacefully until you feel sleepy again, and then go back to bed. By accepting that you are awake instead of fighting it, you take away its power and feel less worried about it. As always, it is a good idea to talk to your doctor before you start taking any new supplement, just to be sure it is right for you and your personal health. To get a full night of deep sleep without waking up is one of the best gifts we can give ourselves, especially as we get older. It changes our mood, our memory, our energy, and our health in general. Glycine, used with these other simple, gentle ideas, is a well-studied and strong way to help you get those peaceful nights back. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found this helpful and that it gives you hope. If it did, please click the subscribe button so you don't miss more videos to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Sleep well. I'll see you in the next video.
Seniors have been already benefited from this video. Click to see what you've been missing.